Welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk about something that can completely transform your life, the power of breaking free from your limiting beliefs and unlocking your true potential. Have you ever felt stuck, like no matter how hard you try, you're just not able to move forward? Then you're not alone. You're just like me. And today we're going to fix that. Let me tell you a quick story about the flea in the jar. Did you know fleas can jump as high as 8 inches? Which is pretty impressive for something so small, right? Now, if you put a flea in a jar and you put a lid on it, something interesting happens. At first, the flea jumps up and hits the lid, but eventually it starts to jump only as high as the lid allows it. See, it's been conditioned to believe that it can only jump as high as the lid. And even when you remove the lid, the flea continues to jump at the same limited height because it believes that's as high as it can go. This is exactly what happens to many of us. We put a limit on ourselves, whether it's something someone once told us or something we planted in our subconscious and we accepted this as our reality. See, we stop trying to reach higher because we've been conditioned to believe that we just can't. The first step to breaking free is identifying your lid. What's holding you back? Is it something someone once told you when you were younger? Is it a belief you've carried with you for years? We all have this invisible lid, whether it's fear of failure, past experiences, or someone else's opinion. But here's the thing, these limits are just beliefs, they're not facts. You see, your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. But the moment you challenge those beliefs, that's when you begin to break free from your limits. Now here's what I want you to understand today. Your lid is not permanent. The limits you've accepted aren't real. They're just beliefs you've once accepted as real. Just like that flea in the jar, once you realize the lid has been lifted, you can jump higher than you ever thought possible. See, the key is to start challenging those beliefs. Ask yourself, who told me I can't do this? Is that really true, or is it just something I've accepted as truth? Once you change those limiting beliefs, you can start to break free and achieve things you've never thought possible. Let's talk about Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all times. You know, Edison, as many of you know, invented the light bulb. But what most people don't realize is that Edison failed over 1,000 times before he finally got it right. Most people would have given up long before reaching that number, but not Edison. He famously said, "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work." See, Edison didn't put a lid on his potential. He kept pushing, kept trying, and stayed persistent. And because he refused to accept failure, he changed the world. That's the power of persistence. Now let me tell you another story that really illustrates how powerful limiting beliefs can be. The story of the elephant and the rope. You know, when elephants are young, they're tied to a heavy chain they can't break free from. No matter how hard they try, they're stuck. But as they grow older and much stronger, something interesting happens. Even though they could easily break free from that chain, they don't, because they've been conditioned to believe that they can't. Now, all it takes is a small rope to hold this massive animal back. See, the elephant has the power to break free, but it doesn't even try. Why? Because it believes the rope is stronger than it actually is. And this is what happens to many of us. See, we're held back by beliefs that we've carried with us for many years. We don't even realize that we have the power to break free. But once you recognize that these beliefs are nothing more than a small rope, you can start to untie yourself and move forward. Now that you understand how these limits are formed, it's time to remove the lid on your potential. It's time to challenge those beliefs that have been holding you back. So you gotta ask yourself, who told me I can't do this? Are those limits real, or are they just something you've been conditioned to believe? When you start to question those limits, that's when you realize you can achieve so much more than you ever thought possible. Your potential is limitless once you remove the lid. Let's take a look at J.K. Rowling. You know, one of the most successful authors of all time. But before Harry Potter became the global sensation that it is today, Rowling faced many rejections from publishers. She was a single mother living on welfare, and every time she submitted her manuscript, it was turned down. Most people would have given up after the first few rejections, but Rowling didn't let those rejections become her lid. She believed in her story, pushed past limits others put on her, and eventually her persistence paid off. Today, her books have sold over 500 million copies worldwide. So remember this, Just because someone else doesn't believe in your potential doesn't mean you have to stop believing in yourself. Keep going, keep pushing, and your breakthrough will come. So if you're feeling stuck right now, I want you to know this. Getting unstuck starts with just one step. You don't need to have it all figured out right away. The key is to take action, no matter how small that step might seem. Every single step forward gets you closer to breaking free from those limits and moving toward the life that you really want. So remember, you don't have to climb the whole mountain today. Just take one step and then another. That's how progress is made. And here's something that's so important. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. When you're constantly around others who are stuck in their own limits, it's easy to stay stuck. But when you're surrounded by people who are breaking through their own barriers, you're reminded that you can do the same. So you are the sum of the people you spend the most time with. So make sure you're spending time with those who lift you up, challenge you, and help you see the limitless potential you have inside you. The time to break free from your limits is right now. Don't let another day go by where you're living under a lid that's holding you back. You have the power to remove that lid and start living up to your full potential. It all starts with that first step. Start challenging the beliefs that have been keeping you down. Take action and keep moving forward. I believe in you. I know you have everything it takes to unlock the greatness that's inside of you. So if you're ready to break free from your limits and take control of your financial future, my Money Mindset Mastery course is designed to help you do exactly that. See, in the course, we'll go even deeper into how you can reprogram your mind for success, break through limiting beliefs, and start building the wealth you deserve. So click the link below to learn more and get started today. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you joining me here today. I hope this message inspired you to take action and remove the lid on your potential. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more insights and motivation, and I look forward to seeing you in on the course. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you go out there and make today one awesome day.